Okay, so this week I added my reverb effect that I've been working on on my own little smaller side repo into the main synth app, and so there were a couple small changes. Uh, One is I've changed all the delay times on the reverb to have prime numbers, and that's to avoid the echoes overlapping each other and kind of adding to each other in a way that's going to make these large swells of feedback that are not really comfortable to listen to, especially with headphones on. And so that kind of solves that problem. And then also, I added a parameter to set kind of how much reverb is being added to the kind of clean sample. And this is so that I can put a control on the UI that the user can kind of control how much reverb is being mixed in. And so I've added that to my kind of render block here. I put it right here, so it's reverb and then delay. And I went reverb and then delay because the reverb is going to have the left and right outputs be the same after. Delay, they're going to be different. And so if I put the delay first, they'd come out different, and then they'd go through the reverb and then be the same. So it kind of like gets rid of some of the delay effect. So that's how I have it ordered. And then down here, I have the ability to set the reverb amount, which is basically changing the reverb wet mix. So that's the function I just kind of added into the reverb effect. Then in the UI, I have a new dial. It's called the reverb dial, and I gave it its own style, own look and feel. So this is a separate class for the small dial look and feel. And it's pretty similar to our large dial, but it is a little different. So I did that, and then whatever the output of that dial is, I've added to a state tree. And so every time that dial changes, it'll get added to a state tree, which I have or we have this one. But I added it to the state tree in our plugin processor, and that's the reverb amount. And so once that's on our state tree with the parameters, you can access it elsewhere. So I have it down here. This is the process block. This is where we get everything set up to render or do the digital signal processing on the output buffer. So I set the reverb amount and the voice based on whatever that parameter on the dial is. So we'll see how this sounds now. So this dial here is going to be my reverb. So just clean is like this, and then I'll slowly turn it up. So it kind of sounds like you're in a metal room of sorts. It gets kind of crazy when it gets really heavy. But yeah, so with the delay and everything, things are sounding kind of wild. So that's what I did this week.